Hey Collective, Hippie Gypsy Reader, back with another daily tarot reading on this August 30th, 2022. Thank you so much for tuning back in over here to my YouTube channel. If you're here from TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook for that mini reading extended look, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I'm so happy that it resonated enough for you to be curious about more advice and look at the oracles and see what further story we can pull and see if I can offer you any clarity, any guidance, answer any questions, hopefully. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, thank you so very much. I appreciate you so very, very, very much. I am enjoying all of your interaction, all of your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes, follows, saves. I'm loving it. Thank you all so very much. All that energetic connectivity is making my readings here, making them there. I'm feeling like it's a little bit for everybody. I'm trying to attune to as many of you as possible. So remember, we're going to take what fits and we're going to throw out the rest. So if anything does not fit with you, please don't force it into your world. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in my description box attached to this video, as well as links to those other sites so that you can see the quick 3-minute video for that mini reading if you're curious how the initial pull and the initial reaction went. That is done pretty much earlier in the day, and then I try to get that as soon as possible. Today has been a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. This is about my 18th attempt to do this video today due to the rain and other issues about me having other things that I needed to get knocked off my plate. I took advantage of that Virgo energy and that Virgo new moon and got my life in order a little bit more. So I am that much closer to feeling totally at peace in my life so that I can be ready for that Mercury retrograde coming up around the corner. We're in that pre-shadow phase right now. Also a reason why I am in the 18th take, if you will, on this video, because yeah, I cannot speak clearly. It really hinders my ability to communicate. I have, what's my Mercury? Leo. My Mercury's in Leo, so I like to talk about me, obviously, because I am right now. And I forget the house. It could be in my 7th house or it's either in the 6th house. So either way, it's close in there. I have a lot of 6th, 7th, and 8th house placements. So fun, huh? Anyway, if you're an astrologist, then you know what that means. If you're interested in your chart, go to any one of your favorite search browsers, type in natal chart calculator, plug in your top 3 pieces of information, your time, your birth, and your location. And it should give you a lot of information about your houses, your placements, all of that information. Most of the top 3 websites will give you paragraph forms so that you won't have to know what all of the little symbols and the placements and the circles and the lines and all that stuff means, because it's a lot. Being an astrologist is, yeah, I feel like you kind of need a degree. It's a lot of information. Learning tarot was like learning another language. So there are many, 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 many videos out there. If you are curious about that, go head out and take a look at those. I got books, I got videos, I got all kinds of information. I was ready, I was hungry. I wanted to know this. My medium said I could do this. Here I am. He and I had a plan and a guided piece of guidance. It's already happening. A guidance piece laid out for me so that I could be on the path I am today. And so far it's going according to plan, and I am working forward to the next steps. So, you know, Rich Locke calls it climbing those mountains. So I see mountains here on our overall energetic pool. So remember, we're going to take what fits, we're going to throw out the rest. If anything does not fit with you, please don't force it into your world. If today happens to be your birthday on August 30th, happy birthday. Sorry it took me so long to get to that. Sorry it took me so long to get to this extended. We're going to jump right in. Let's take a look quickly. We have the overall energetic pool for today. We are walking away from something that we've been emotionally invested in. We have a deep emotional investment here. After the 7 of Cups is this 8 of Cups. So we had a lot of choices, decisions, options about something that we were in our feelings about, basically, and we have decided ultimately to pull away. After this is the 9 of Cups energy. So this is what we could be walking away towards. We're leaving something behind that wasn't not working for us. We're feeling like this was a poor investment back here. So it's something worth moving on and moving ahead for. And then again, you'll see those mountains. So life is about just constantly taking these journeys and these paths and these travels so that you can keep on progressing through life. Ultimately, we have the Chariot card clarifying this Eight of Cups. This is about positive movement forward. This is about great victory and triumph. I am not going to start this video over, y'all. This video is going out. I don't care. I think it's slightly even crooked, and my Virgo and placements are just, we're going to ignore that. Okay, we could be dealing with a Cancer here because we have the Chariot card coming through. We could be taking control. So we have a lot of control here with some sort of movement forward, and that is we could be moving as well. So that's also another take on that for some of you. And then we have the Ace of Cups coming through. This is a new love offer coming in. It says love begins. This also could be something that we are going to be emotionally invested in with that Ace of Cups. So that's about a new beginning in something that we love. So we have that energy as well. Then we have, again, new beginnings. So we have starting out with something that we love, and this is a new beginning, something we're taking a leap of faith on here with that Fool card coming through. And this is the very beginning of the major arcana, so we are starting new. Bottom of the deck over here, we got Sagittarian energy. We're calling for some peace and harmony and some balance because we have a couple of choices that we're in our head about. We're unable to maybe see the path ahead of us. Here, ultimately, we are moving on to calmer waters, or somebody is trying to pull us into calmer waters here. We have a firm foundation about some sort of achievement happening here with something worth celebrating. This could be a marriage as well with that Four of Wands. And then we have that Eight of Swords energy. There's that Nine of Cups that we've moved on to. You notice how we have the 8 and an Ace, so that makes 9. So we are trapped in our head a little bit, feeling a little bit anxious. Maybe this is a little too good to be true, possibly. And we're skeptical, as all of our truth, information, and knowledge has led us to be in the previous times. We are very emotionally independent, and we're fine in a singular type of energy that is also about wish fulfillment and dreams coming true. We're in, again, Two of Wands energy in some sort of waiting pattern. This is a holding pattern, something we're feeling stagnated. We're in limbo. This could be a call to look at things from a new perspective. These are material changes coming in, but in the horizon, we have a deep abundance happening. We hear a lot of luxury coming through for us at this time, something we're celebrating. We have a lot of victory and success here. Over here, Six of Wands again, victory and success. We have some previous memories with the Six of Cups. We have Six of Wands, Six of Cups, Six of Swords over here. We have the 7 and we have the 1, which is 8. We have the 8 of Cups here. My placements in my chart are 7, 6, and 8. Are these numbers ringing any bells for anyone? Have you been seeing these numbers repetitively, possibly? Could be a call for divine, bringing you some kind of message for us at this time. We have the 6 of Swords, so we are moving on. There's that 7 of Cups. This is before the 8 of Cups, with that choice and that decision I was talking about. So we have a lot of call to a lot of options in front of us, and we're being asked to choose wisely. We do have these material changes coming in for us at this time, and there's a lot of financial change happening with 5s. 5s are about change, so that is a definite possibility for you as well. Whenever we move on, whenever we change locations, whenever we have something that takes a bit of money, we do have some sort of change coming in. So that is to be expected. That's a call for your attention to that at this time. Again, we have movement, choices, decisions with that 2 of Pentacles showing up here. So we are juggling a lot of choices, decisions. We have a lot of movement forward. It is positive movement forward with that 8 of Pentacles energy coming out. I do love this one because it is about that boat going on, and then we have the 6 of Swords about the boat moving on, so that is positive. And then we have the 8 of Cups again. So we have this 8 of Cups again here, and we started with the 8 of Cups, so this is an emotional decision that we are ultimately making to move on from something. Moving on to calmer waters. I saw the truth at the bottom of that, which means it is the truth. Okay, I'm trying to keep everything in order so that I can run this out. All right, let's get some clarifiers real quick from my beautiful collective. The air is going crazy. Ultimately, we're moving on. We're starting over with something. What are we starting over with? Beautiful spirit. All right, guardians. Let's see. What are we moving on? Nine of Swords. We've got the Hanged Man again. Apologize. Woo, Mercury. One more, please. And there's the Eight of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, the Hanged Man. So we have a lot of feeling trapped. There's a lack of direction, even though we are being called to move forward. It's bringing a lot of fear, anxiety. We're feeling trapped. We're feeling very, very trapped. Hanged Man, Eight of Swords. This is, we want to move forward. Let's look at that Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords reversing. Okay. The Ace of Cups, clarifying the Ace of Cups. And that one just like wanted to clumsily come out. It was in the bottom and it was like, I don't want to be in there. I need to come out. With the Wheel of Fortune. So this feeling of no direction is coming through here, even though we do have a lot of good luck and fortune coming in. This is a cycle where a new relationship, a new love, a new beginning is happening for us at this time. Ooh. Okay, the Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess wanted to fly out of the deck here. That one flew out also. That was funny. Seven of Cups. I don't mean to laugh. I'm just, there's a lot of repetitive and flying and it's funny. Okay. So we are looking for a more equal situation here. And we're being called to have an inner voice help guide us in these options and choices that we have in these new beginnings. So we have a lot of options, multiple possibilities here. So we're ultimately looking for something that's going to be very balanced, that's going to offer some sort of reciprocity. Could be that you are moving on to something that's going to offer a lot more reciprocity. You're using your intuition to guide you through these options and choices about which direction that you are to move in at this time. I think that probably is what it has to do with this Hanged Man, Eight of Swords, and the Chariot. It's you're feeling like the way to go, which direction to go. You know you have to go, but which? W-H-I-C-H, not W-I-T-C-H. Look at that Eight of Cups, please. Guides, may I see the Eight of Cups, please? Temperance reversed. There's the Temperance here. That's funny. I love when they do that. Page of Swords reversed. So somebody is very manipulative. Somebody could be gossiping, talking. We got the Judgment card here. Wasn't the Judgment card? Didn't I see that at the... Yep, there it is. Judgment card at the bottom. Repeating. Repeating, repeating. There's the Sun. There's the Temperance card again at the bottom. Interesting. They said, keep looking. That's what they said. They're like, look a little more. It's interesting. It's interesting. Okay. We have an imbalance being called to our attention, and we're being called to come into some sort of an awakening. We have a lot of self-evaluation that's being called upon us at this time. Excuse me. You're feeling very scattered at this time. There's a lingering of someone that is rude, a bully. Somebody here is a bully that could be kind of lingering around, keeping you from this progression. Ooh, there goes my ear. There's ultimately some frustration coming through that's bringing you to this self-evaluation. You're having a lot of atonement here. Even though you are feeling like you're going to be a forgiving person, you're going to be a forgiving person because you're not going to be lowering your standards to this Page of Swords energy. That somebody, pages are immature energy. With all this major arcana on the board and then this archangel here, it looks like somebody is just kind of taking the high road, if you will. And they're just kind of figuring out how to move on from this, is what I'm kind of seeing here. You feel like there is ultimately a need to move on, but you're unsure how. You're unsure which way, you're unsure how. There is going to be a new beginning, and you are going to have good luck coming through with that Wheel of Fortune showing up. We got the Five of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. This could be just a little bit feeling of a bit unfocused. You could be feeling a little bit scared with that Knight of Swords in the reverse. That's somebody who's kind of a coward, but that's harsh. So maybe you're a little scared, but you're ultimately going to take this leap of faith. You want reciprocity, equality, balance. You want this. You're the High Priestess. You want, I mean, these are, of course, gender neutral. Always. This is only energy, but this is somebody who is a very intuitive being. This is somebody who has a lot of inner knowing. They are the keeper of secrets as well. So you could be having all of these options in front of you, but you are holding everything very tightly to your chest as far as which way you will be going ultimately. Even if it is an illusion and you are feeling like you're not sure, even if you did know, you're not telling. That is another possibility here. You're being called to look at everything from every perspective and be really, really cautious, careful, balanced, peaceful, tranquil. You have a lot of choices and options coming in, but ultimately you are moving on to calmer waters to have this happiness, the celebratory energy. Here's that stress and anxiety, feeling trapped, even though you want to have this wish fulfillment. You're deciding which way to go. You're going to be moving forward. You're going to be having some sort of travel plans. You're currently in limbo. You're trying to look at things from a new perspective to be able to pull you out of this financial and material changes type of energy that is only a momentary piece of your life that is ultimately taking you to this very sturdy, grounded, long-lasting abundance here. This long-lasting abundance is going to be something that is going to offer luxuriousness. This is going to offer security. This is going to offer a lot of loyalty as well. This is going to be something worth absolute and total celebration. This is a very joyous energy here. There's a lot to celebrate. You're coming together with many people. There are hailing your name. This could be some sort of fame coming to you at this time. You have a lot of hard work that you are putting in at this time. Here comes that Queen, because you are a very nurturing, abundant energy. This is somebody with a plan. This is somebody who has a very grounded energy. You are completing former cycles to be able to move forward. There could be an apology coming in for some sort of karmic justice, but ultimately you're using your head over your heart. You're being very logical, very strategic, and very emotionally mature. But you're taking this leap of faith and you're moving forward. You're moving forward with love in your heart and in your little cup. You're moving forward. There's that Judgment card again. Judgment, judgment, judgment everywhere. Judgment here, judgment here. You're having an awakening. You're having an awakening to what you have been through, and it is bringing you a great and total victory and success to have this completion, to be able to move forward. It's going to be hard work. It's going to have some changes. There's going to be some moments where you're going to have to be able to push forward and move through this. But if you move through this awakening and this healing, moving forward is not going to be a problem. These tiny little insecure moments are going to be minor whenever you look back at it. It's just a couple of different options of which way you can go. Ultimately, no matter which path you choose, it's about the journey. It's ultimately about the journey. So you could take a path and it could be the wrong path, but at least you learned. You know now that that is not the right path, and you have another option to pursue. So that is a good thing to look at whenever you have a couple of different options, which we have had the option card come out here a couple of different times. because we have a lot of great victory and success whenever we are moving forward from our past, because we have a lot of fond memories that we, maybe not so fond memories. We have memories of love here. These are memories of love. Maybe your love was not requited. Maybe your love was poorly invested. Maybe somebody opened your heart with no intention of loving you and just leaving it open while they walked away. Maybe they opened your heart and walked away. And that's something that you're having to take that truth, that information, and that knowledge and move on to calmer waters to be able to move forward, make a very good choice moving ahead. You'll have some financial and material changes as you're in your growth stage, but there's ultimately a lot of positive movement forward. With that 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, we're leaving something behind, but we're using this wisdom to be able to have a deeper commitment. We're using our inner strength, or we're committed to this strength and this courage. And there's that Star card with that hopes, dreams come true, wishes fulfilled. Yes, indeed. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have 5 of Cups reversed, 10 of Swords reversed. So we're moving forward. We are definitely overcoming something, and we're rising above as we are learning from the past. This is that Hierophant energy that we saw down here. We are learning from the past and having a lot of strength and courage, which is bringing us into our wish fulfillment here. And again, this could be fame and recognition for some of you. You could be working so hard on something that it's taking you into another path of having some sort of fame energy. I've seen 6 of Wands a couple of times. Here comes the Star card. That is for some of you. Ultimately, though, that is a wish fulfillment. That's dreams coming true. So we do have that energy coming forward. With our awakening, our self-evaluation, our reflection of things, we're accepting help. If you are in a state of needing help, be sure to ask for help. Find somebody that you trust, that you love, and that you are able to reach out to in a safe environment to release anything you have to talk about, any crying that you need to do to release. I mean, crying, no, it doesn't do anything any good, except for it is cleansing. It is a release. And it allows us to have a big, deep cleansing breath after so that we can pick up and move forward, if that is what is needed. If you need to verbally speak about something to get it off your chest, speak out, reach out, put your hand out to somebody that you know and you trust, and have a vent session. Let it all out. It helps. I've had it many a times. So definitely helps. Okay, moving forward. Rising above, surviving disaster. This is beautiful. This might be your advice down here. You're kind of taking an unconventional lifestyle as well with the Hierophant in the reverse. You could be reversing the roles, taking on a more rebellious approach towards things. You're kind of looking at things very non-traditional. The Hermit is... That scared me. You guys have seen me scared twice. Can you believe I want to go live in the woods? This is funny. I don't know what that was. It scared me, though. Okay. Anyway, you are withdrawing here with the Hermit card reversing. So there is a withdrawal, an antisocial type of energy coming out. You know, you could be pulling into an isolation type of energy as well, which is why I called for you to be able to reach out to somebody if you need to, even though you are feeling the need to kind of pull away and have a moment to yourself. This is also that depression energy, so that is being called to us here. Here's the 4 of Swords reversed with the 10 of Cups. Boom. More awakening. This is finding the mental strength. This is the recovery. This is you, like I was talking about reaching out and finding help. If you are able to do that, then you're able to find that mental strength here with the 4 of Swords reversing. You're able to return from isolation basically after you have your healing moment and have your complete and total happiness and fulfillment with the 10 of Cups. That is your path. Your path forward is through healing. You're taking a more unconventional type of approach to your healing, possibly. It could be something where you are pulling away from others, maybe only reaching out in a non-conventional way towards somebody to be able to help you pull out of this, to be able to have that recovery and renewal energy. Ten of Cups is your ending, though. So, you know, when we choose happiness and to be in that total state of happiness, you know, like attracts like, and then we start vibing in that energy, and it happens to be a contagious energy. That's about law of attraction and manifestation. Sorry, I'm geeking out to see where my little friend went. I do capture and release, but it's dark, so, my nose itches all the time when I'm doing readings. No other time my nose itches and my ears ring when I'm doing readings. Okay, I digress. I'm not going to run any advice. That looks like your advice right there. We're going to look at, let's see what the Rainbow Warrior has to say. I haven't used this deck. I'm going to see what this old Rainbow Warrior says. This is a pretty cool deck. I was drawn to it. I don't like the store where I got it from. I don't patron there anymore, but I do like the deck. There's a couple of different stores. These storefronts, man, I swear. Ooh. May everyone in this community heal and be of a genuine, loving energy. Positive vibes. There's enough for everybody. Everyone just be nice. Be nice. Ooh. This is the activation deck by the Rainbow Warrior. It's Tracy Dunblazier and Justine Cerebrin. Okay. It's been a while since I've shuffled that. I just wanted to wake it up a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Where are they pulling me? That one? In here. That's all they want. 23 and 20. We have 16 at the bottom. 20 is the Justice card. 16 is the Tower card. Okay. So for, interesting, it took me right there. Thank you, universe. 23 is grounding. All right, these pages. Okay, here's the card. Quickly, it's beautiful. I love this artwork. It's very kind of watercolory. I have to pull back here to read this, I'm sorry. Okay, depth, center, clarity, focus. So the subtle ebbs and flows of life are the building blocks of your experiences. Your ability to relax and concentrate allows you to receive and use new information. Grounding is the dynamic of a connection and the use of newly retrieved data. Centering yourself creates a feeling of comfort and familiarity that leads to a state of relaxation and reciprocity. Need to untie your tongue to read this book. Okay. What is new about this information for you? Delve deeper into your circumstances or needs to better understand why they exist. This will be the key to your success right now. So a grounding ritual would be to take 4 deep breaths and visualize a cord of light from the Creator flowing down through the top of your head, down your spine, and through the bottom of your feet to the golden core of the earth. Whew. That sounds powerful. Wow, that would be an ultimate grounding experience. I'm going to try that myself. I'm stealing that from your reading. That sounds super healthy. Definitely pulling you into a need to focus and have some clarity. Center yourself and have that grounding. Possibly get out into nature. Really kind of surround yourself with a lot of things that are not technology and clutter and mind-sucking you know, crap that is in our lives at every single moment of every single day. When you get out into nature and you center and ground yourself, message, downloads, experiences, everything just comes at you. Everything wakens up. Your aura cleanses. Your energies are aligning. And when you do that meditative energy grounding, when you're doing that imagination work with your breathing, that 4 deep breaths, the visualization of the cord from the Creator flowing down through the top of your head, down your spine, through to the bottom of your feet, to the golden core of the earth. That's grounded. That's more grounded than I used to get when I was younger. All the time. My Aquarius rising. Okay. Love you, Aquarians. Speaking of, rebel. That's my puppy. Choice, awareness, rejoice, movement, enslavement, release. Here we go. This card's called Freedom. Is that glare? Okay. Freedom, George Michael. Yes, that popped in my head. Freedom is a way of life we choose for ourselves or offer to another. World history is littered with instances of enslavement of people or the subjection of ideas, as well as the stealing away of possibility or the denial of opportunity. Ultimately, however, we are charged with the responsibility of releasing ourselves from the bondage by which we are imprisoned. Attachment is a powerful dynamic we use to learn cooperation with the outer world. Detachment teaches independence of the inner world. True freedom, however, comes from transcending both, embracing a position defined by the complete acceptance of and the total surrender to the circumstances at hand. This spiritual concept may feel a lot like apathy, but in truth, it is the purest form of love and compassion. Very Aquarian energy. From what do you need to free yourself? How can you live in freedom? From what do you need to free yourself of? How can you live in freedom? Interesting, interesting, interesting take on that. Number 16. With all that movement card, this one's called Explorer. Explorer. Investigation, expansion, frivolity. This might be the only time I use this other than a personal reading, because this is a lot. This book is, I love this deck. It's beautiful, and the message is really, really, really deep, but that's kind of the problem for online YouTube videos, is that it's really, really, really deep. The other ones are kind of quick and to it, so bear with me. This one is about courage, travel, comparison, trust. So practicing new belief systems that create greater opportunity but may require stronger discipline. It's truly an art. All right. At some point during the course of a cycle, exploration of new options is valuable or necessary, albeit sometimes it is frivolous. Frustration in the face of a stalemate can promote the need to try new things, especially when the old ones have outlived their usefulness. Practicing new belief systems that create greater opportunity but may require stronger discipline is truly an art. Detachment for becoming present to the wonders of every moment is the greatest gift to the explorer. This is the time to let go of the tight bond you have on the current situation, in thought or in deed. Interesting. Okay. It said more, but I'm... Oh! Was that my guides throwing my book at me and telling me to finish? Apologies. There are inherent elements to this process. Maintain trust to stay committed to your agreements. Identify purpose to investigate new options and seek inspiration to endure until the cycle is completed. How can you expand your horizons while staying dedicated to your current goals? Okay. So that's about having a lot of expansion and then still continuing to lay out a path for continued expansion, because again, we have those mountains off in the distance. You get up to the top of the mountain, you don't just kick your feet back because there's another mountain, you have to climb it. You're going to get bored at the top of that mountain. You'll be there for a minute, but you'll be bored. And then you're just going to have to find something else to do. So if there's another mountain, go climb it. It's fun. Remember? Remember how much fun the other mountain was? All the different paths we try to take to get to the top of that mountain, and once we do, there's another mountain. I think I'm gonna go climb that mountain. Because that's my mission on this planet. It's fun. Breathe. Nuh-uh. Was that other card talking about that breathing exercise? We have breathe. I do that every time I read that card. I love it. It's a big time message. Message in a bottle. It's a message in a bottle. We have a leg up and we're going by the book. These come out all the time. Man, I shuffle and cut and fan, and I'm gonna start picking 3 in a row. That'll show them. I'm gonna start picking 3 in a row. You heard it here first. Watch. Watch in the future. All right, 15. Maybe it's repeating so that I will memorize. So this is about communication, a sign. So Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might just say the right thing that will give you the answers to your query. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Magic 8 Ball. That's so funny. I always think of Magic 8 Ball when I read that one. That's number 15. Then we'll move on to 34. It was almost right there. That is so funny. Receiving help. Again, with this acceptance of help and asking for help, we have a leg up. Oh my gosh. You've come to a point where you're going, it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life is a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with, who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. I love that. That's very in order here. So we're going to move to number 11. By the book. This is abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thoughts, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel, again this one, and flaunting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Not spirit wagging their finger. Can I look at 29? Thank you for taking me right there. Breathe. Breathe again. Patience, waiting, going slowly. Wellness, meditation. Trust. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness. And miracles will happen. I definitely believe in a lot of meditation. I got 3 or 4 sessions in today. Oh, it was lovely. I love meditating. It's almost addictive. I feel like, gosh, I just wish I had more time in the day to meditate. I would just meditate and meditate and meditate. Okay, a few more messages and we're going to close out for the day, and I will let you get on with your life. Let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. Be careful who you take advice from. Not me. I'm good. You're creating a you that you will be proud of. All the Mercury. Would you let go of my tongue? Okay. All the right things will come to you in the most unexpected ways. With greater awareness, you will find the answers you're looking for. Absolutely. More call to meditation. I love all the downloads I get when I'm meditating. It's very, very, very beautiful to have that open channel. The sacrifices you make today will be worth it. A powerful change will transform your life. It will all make sense to you soon. You miss the beauty when you are stressed. Be gentle with yourself. Be messy sometimes. Let it all go. With all that stress and anxiety coming out here earlier, where are you? Yes. Feeling trapped. Hanged Man. 9 of Swords. Feeling trapped. Feeling trapped. Yep. We have a little bit of lingering energy here. This is just something that's just a moment. It's just a little bit of a moment, because ultimately it looks like you're going to definitely have a lot of success with this movement forward. You have a couple of different paths. You have a couple of different options. And it's ultimately about the journey. Don't fret so hard about which way to go. Just meditate. Clear your mind, focus on nothing, and listen to the answer. Meditation is the answer. I thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope this helped and resonated and offered some sort of clarity and guidance for you guys today. Be sure and like, share, comment, subscribe if you are so inclined, and be sure and hit that little notification bell as well so you are aware of all the times I will upload a video for you all. I'm trying to do so every single day. If I can possibly help it, I would love to do absolutely more. I'm trying. I'm working on it. We're getting there. I promise. It's coming. Hang in there. Thank you for your patience. All right. Be sure and check that description box below for information on all the decks that I use, as well as information on how to get a hold of me for a personal reading, and links to get to those other sites if you are interested in seeing all of those pages. If you head over to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, give me a follow over there as well. It helps me to attune to all of your energies. I'm always posting over there as well, funny memes, daily affirmations, celestial events, all kinds of stuff. So I am wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes. I will see you soon. Have a great day.